Dr. Fizzlebop, you may not realize this, but you've been experiencing the stupendous benefits of bees all your life. From the trees and flowers growing outside your home to the fruits and vegetables you eat, bees have been involved in helping them to grow and grow abundantly. But have you ever said thank you?
No, I haven't.
No. I suppose I haven't either, at least not in a way they could understand. Hey, perhaps that's an idea for a future invention like a bee phone or a bee talk. The name might need some work as well as maybe the science. In the meantime, I thought we could show our exuberant appreciation by building a home for bees. Are you interested?
Yeah.
All right, Fizztastic! Today at Fizzlebop Labs, I'm assisted by Elsie.
Hi.
First, a warning.
This experiment requires scissors, so safety first.
Of course. Let's get started. First, the Fizzlebop supply list. We need a bunch of paper straws, and here's a fizz tip.
Don't use plastic straws. They're bad for the environment.
Also, we need some scissors, an empty cardboard milk or juice carton, a ruler, packing tape or colorful duct tape, two 12-inch zip ties or 30 centimeters, and a variety of colorful stickers. Wonderful! We'll wait right here while you gather your supplies. Okay, now that we have gathered our supplies, let's get to the experiment. First, we're going to cut off the top of the carton, creating an open square. Why don't I do that for us?
Probably a good idea.
Fizztastic! That work? The nice big square?
Yeah.
Next, let's wrap the tape around the outside of the carton to create a layer of protection from the weather. We'll add stickers for the finishing touch in just a moment. You gonna hold it?
Yeah.
And I'll wrap it. Fantastic! Next, we're going to fill the carton with the bee tubes facing upward so the openings are accessible to the bees. Here's a fizz tip.
If you don't have paper straws, you can use construction paper to make some. Visit fizzlebop.com to learn more.
Excellent. And another fizz tip.
We need to be careful not to bend any of the tubes, but make sure the carton is tightly packed. None of the tubes should fall out if we turn the carton upside down.
Interesting. Let's do it. These are quite colorful too.
Yeah.
Whoop, more. Marvelous! So, our straws stick out a little bit at the end, so we're going to wrap a little bit of tape around the end. Fantastic! Now, our bees will have a very nice, cozy home. Next step is we're going to decorate our bee house with some colorful stickers. And Elsie, what have you got here?
I have butterflies and flowers, and I have ice cream, because everyone loves ice cream.
Aha! Very sweet things indeed. Let's decorate. think bees are scared of butterflies, do you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, this one says love. And you know what? I love bees, don't you?
Yeah, me too.
All right. Like one more sticker. Fizztastic. Now, you can see that our bee home is secure. So our next step is to find a tree branch where we can secure our bee home. Elsie, do we have a tree branch here?
I think I found one.
Fizztastic! Here's a fizz tip.
We're gonna look for a spot that's secluded, not an area where our family is usually active.
Right. Now we have this branch here for our exhibit inside our lab, but you'll want to find a tree outside where bees live. What we're going to do is we're going to hold up our branch and we're going to wrap the zip ties around the bee home to secure it to the tree branch. These zip ties will keep it steady even if it's windy. All right, which part do you want to do?
I'll do the zip ties.
Okay. Oops. Nice and secure. So, with your beehive outside, over the next month, we're going to observe, but always get your parents from a distance to see whether any bees have taken up residence. You'll want to keep your distance as you hear the buzzing, but you'll be able to see the bees going and coming from their new bee home. All right, Fizztastic. You know, how did your bee home turn out? I hope that you'll snap a picture or record a short video and post it online so we can see the results of your marvelous experiment. Tag us at Fizzlebop Labs and use #Fizzlebop.
Dr. Fizzlebop, what's happening?
Well, though our focus today was not an experiment, but a service project, there is a bit of science involved in the packing of the carton. We didn't use tape or glue to hold the bee tubes in place. We only needed pressure and friction. The tighter we packed the tubes, the more pressure was exerted between and among the tubes, holding them in place. Friction between the tubes and the carton also helped to hold them in place.
I have a fizz fact for you, Dr. Fizzlebop.
You do?
From the day honeybees were born, they zealously labor to pollinate as many flowers as they can.
Oh.
Did you know that every pound of honey honeybees make represents over 2.6 million flowers pollinated?
Wait, what?
The honeybees in a hive have traveled to a distance equivalent to more than 2 times around the world to make that delicious treat. God designed honeybees to help our wondrous world have enough food to sustain life on planet Earth. And in fact, honeybees do so much for our world that 1 in every 3 bites of food that comes from a honeybee.
That's marvelous, wondrous, and fizztastic! Wow! It's time to collect our data. You can record it in Faith and Science with Dr. Fizzlebop on page 158 or in your Fizzlebop Labs notebook.
Describe the location you chose to hang your bee home. Why do you think it appeals to bees? Record your first day you noticed the bees moving into the bee home.
But be sure to have your parents help you. That's it! I hope you enjoyed creating a home for bees and that you'll share the results of your experiment or service project with us by tagging at Fizzlebop Labs and using #Fizzlebop. Thanks for spending time with us here at Fizzlebop Labs. I hope you had as fizztastic time as we have. Join us here each week for a new experiment, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Fizzlebop Labs channel.